Hey, what's everybody? This is Money Lynn, and you are tuning into season 2. And today I have one of my favorite colleagues, a true friend, Lunden in the house, Looks by Lunden. Please introduce yourself and tell the people who you are.
Well, one, thank you for having me, Lynn. Like, I
Thank
definitely
you. I've been
appreciate this.
trying to get I've been trying to get him for the longest.
It's my
Okay.
fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But nah, it's Looks by London, guys. Fashion stylist to the celebrities, to kind of anybody you kind of know. I kind of worked with in the industry.
Name
From
drop. Go
We
ahead.
are here to name drop. Okay, so we've done things like work with can't even say his name right now. Lil Nas X, Lil Kim, Big Frida, Wendy Williams Show,
Wow.
Love and Hip Hop, Black Ink, Peacock,
Mm,
the television company, Bravo, The Traders, which is a really good show on Peacock. I'm bad
okay.
at name dropping, so I'm glad you're teaching me this so I can get the names out there.
Okay. Okay.
Basketball players from the Nets because I'm bad at sports but don't remember their names. My
Okay.
bad. And honestly, just Google Looks by London. I've been in the industry for over 20 plus years.
Yes.
Designed with Shein, worked with brands, clothing brands like what's the plus size women clothing line that's out?
Oh, not Lane Bryant.
Ashley Stewart.
Ashley Stewart. Is
Yeah,
Lane Bryant still in
I
business?
think so.
Oh, okay.
They're all coming
Okay.
back, which is weird. Like
Okay. Because everybody
Fubu.
big. Oh, well, Fubu, yeah.
You see what
Fubu
I'm
is
saying?
definitely,
Like
and
all the
Coogee.
old Coogee, everything is
Shout
coming
out to
right back.
Cecily. Shout out to all the Fubu founders. Yes, 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 yes.
And now with this new chapter in my life, I'm just moving forward with more content creation because I feel like people want to see more of me. I think they've seen
Yes.
so much of my work, and now it's time to get to know a little bit about London. You know what?
That's very true. Where were you born and raised?
I was born in New York City. My family's from the South, but I was pretty much here all my life, so I don't really consider the South like where I grew up.
Okay.
But my family just moved back to South Carolina. But I've been in New York pretty much all my life.
Hmm.
From every borough you can think of, I've lived in, and now I'm in Jersey. So I think I've traveled all over New York City, and now we're moving over to Jersey. But grew up in New York, in Brooklyn, then moved
Hmm.
to Harlem,
Hmm.
and decided like it's now a new chapter, and I'm loving my new chapter that I'm in.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So tell us, how did you get into styling? How did you become a
How did
stylist?
I become a stylist?
Yeah.
Honestly, it was a funny story. I never wanted to be in fashion, but maybe it's because I didn't think I could be in fashion. So that's another
Mm.
story to talk about. But I was in theater for a minute through a NYU theater company called Creative Arts Team, and I
Mm.
think they're now through CUNY. But at that time, it was through NYU. And we
Mm.
would do theater shows, put on half Broadway shows. We went to London. Well, I didn't get to go, and I will regret that for all my life.
We got to go to London. Have you
Oh
been
no,
to
I've been to
London?
London, yeah,
Oh,
but no,
okay.
as a
Okay.
child, I think that would have opened my like horizons to more
Mm-hmm.
things. I didn't start traveling until I was like 25.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And they was going when
Okay.
I was like 18, 19. So I feel like that would have
Okay.
like opened the door. But everything happens for a reason. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I was in theater for a long period of time. I wanted to be an actor. I still kind of do. And what happened was the theater coach at the time told us that the costume designer wasn't going to be able to make it, and they was like, "Does anybody want to just jump in and help?"
Oh, wow.
Didn't think about it. I grew up in the church. So I was always in like in theater and church and stuff like that. So I was
Yeah.
just like, I'm sure I could put this together. And then I was making clothes out of like my mom's curtains and getting in trouble for that. So I was like, I think I could do this job. And then I started doing the costume designing for the theater company. And I was like, oh, I love this. This is kind of cool.
That's interesting.
But at that time, I didn't know anything about fashion. I actually was wearing fake stuff from Canal Street, thinking I was so cool.
Okay.
Shout out to Canal Street back then.
Shout out to Canal Street. I was just home for Thanksgiving, and some of my friends were like, "We've never been to New York. New York, we had to come. We want to go to Canal Street." I was
Not
like,
Canal. But now everybody want to do Canal because they find
"Canal,
out it's the same price.
right?" But Canal is it's not the same though. They don't have the stuff that we used to buy.
That is well. What I saw on
Do
TikTok, they do.
oh
This
really?
girl is literally breaking it down. So they're no longer on the streets. You got to
Oh,
get the people that has the magazines. Like she literally breaks it down. They have
and you gotta
magazines.
be like, I
I
want
want this
this one
one,
right
and
here.
they're like, "Come with me upstairs," and they take you in the back and they show you the goods. I think that's the good stuff. So who knows. But
Oh, that is hilarious. So big cut. Go ahead,
yeah,
continue.
so no, so I was doing that for a minute, and then honestly, I didn't think about fashion. I was just like, oh, I still want to do acting. But what
Hmm.
happened at that time was a good friend, Theo, hairstylist, shout out to Theo. He was working with Tara Wallace at the time for Love and Hip Hop, and he was like, "Hey, you want to do a shoot?" I don't think it was paid either. And I think at that time, and I said that to say like, don't always go for the money. Always, you know what I mean? I feel like we're in this industry right now where it's just like money, 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 but also make sense of what you're doing. Like if you're just doing everything for money,
make sure you're going to get a return on your investment.
Exactly.
An acknowledgement. An acknowledgement will go a long way.
Hello.
Yeah.
And she was honestly one of my first clients, one of my longest clients.
Tara.
Yes.
I did not know that.
After that shoot, it kind of like took off. I love Tara.
I love her. Hey, Tara. Okay. Gotta get her. She has a podcast too. Right?
She does. I think so. Yeah. So she was one of my first clients, and then I opened up my door to start working with like television people. And from Love and Hip Hop, I went to Black Ink. For Black Ink, I think I went to Big Frida. She was doing her concert tour at the time. And then I did Daddy DeCane and these up and coming girl group tour with them, which is a crazy lifestyle. Like I didn't know tour life is like, it's not for me.
It's not for me either. I went on a few dates for it was like Joel Santana, Chris Brown, Lil Wayne, and I want to say it was a 30 city tour, and I think I made it through 5 cities. But that tour life,
it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot. You see a lot. You have to deal with a lot.
Yeah,
and then have to be on when it's showtime.
Right.
I was like, what? I was just sleeping on the bus.
Yeah. My back hurt. And don't go to sleep on the bus.
Don't go to sleep on the bus.
First, because you're going to get it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
They used to get me with the baby powder.
The ice, the water.
The ice, the water, the toothpaste. Oh, my gosh.
The flour.
All of that. All of that. So over the span of years, how long have you been a stylist?
Honestly, I think it's going on 20 years now.
20 years. Yeah. What was the first defining moment of your career to you? Like, okay, I'm really a stylist. Like, this is my title. I'm owning this.
Yeah. Because I'm a Cancer, I'm gonna be honest. It took a long time for me to feel like that. Yeah, because I kept beating up myself, like, "Oh, Love and Hip Hop is nothing. Oh, Black Ink is nothing. You could do better.
Wow.
Oh, you could." And I was really my own worst enemy in the beginning of my career, honestly. So it was just like I just kept working. I kept losing relationships because I was just like, I'm focused. I got to do better. I got to be bigger. I got to do. And now I'm just like, but. I'll say that it took honestly Lil Nas X. They were doing the Instagram awards, and I got to work with him. And for me to enter into that room for me, and to see my name like on the call sheet with like all these important like celebrities.
Absolutely.
I got to meet the cast of SNL, like all of those things. I was like, oh, this is it. Like,
absolutely.
This is, okay.
I love that. Lil Nas.
But sometimes you got to celebrate your small wins. And I think that's what I'm learning now as an adult. I think in the beginning, it was just like, oh, you could do better. You could do better.
Right.
It's like, no, you are doing better.
Exactly. Yeah. So tell us, on a typical Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, what's your day like?
Now or then?
Now.
Okay. Because then was a little bit more crazier than now. I think now because I'm more in charge of and intentional with my career, it's not 24/7. Because I was picking up those calls that would not think of your life. They were just calling you to be like, can you do this in 2 hours? And I'll give you this amount of money. And it's like, do you want to say no? Because you think you're going to miss out on some big opportunity. So it's just like, now it's so much peaceful because now I'm like, okay, I know I could take this. And then I know my bills. It's like, okay.
Right.
You got to pay this,
You slow down now. Yes. Like, does the math up?
Yes.
Does it add up?
Yes.
Because time is money.
Hello.
I would always say yes when they would throw a number at me, but I wasn't calculating the cost, and I would realize like I'm empty. It ain't nothing left after I paid the tolls and the parking and the Ubers and got me something to eat and found me a little outfit for myself.
But you done had me there for hours.
Hours. Absolutely.
So I'm learning to respect my time for sure.
I love that. I love that for you.
So now it's kind of more because I'm doing content and styling, but also I'm building a company as well. It's like a Monday through Friday is like I'll have maybe 1 or 2 clients of styling. And now it's like I'm doing more content work because they're paying. Honestly, like I went to Turkey to get my teeth done. Shout out to...
I'm looking at your teeth. I'm like, I need my teeth redone.
No, seriously. And that was one of my first, and see, that's another thing with me getting out my head. That was one of my first big content jobs, my first one. Wow. I just reached out to them. I was like, and they had like a 200K followers. I'm like, I I think I had 15K at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking they're gonna say no, but it's all about your pitch and what are you saying? Because in the
Right.
beginning, I was just like, "Hey, I'm London. Can I work with you?"
Right.
No response.
Right. Now you like, I'm London. This is who I work with. This was what I've done.
And
These
you
are my stats on my social media
no,
pages.
100%. But
This is
have it.
my
What is it
engagement.
called? EPK. Like have
EPK,
those.
yeah,
Have those. You
absolutely.
know. But also, ChatGPT is my friend, Joe.
Okay,
I was like, get
what?
this paragraph together.
ChatGPT is my bestie. Okay.
100%.
They get this work all the time. And honey,
Facts.
when they be like, "Oh, you have fulfilled your obligation for the month," I'm like, "I pay you $20 a month. I want every nook and cranny
Yes.
of what it is that I'm paying for."
Hello. Hello.
Okay, and I've tried other AI,
Mm-hmm.
but there's nothing
I'm
like
cool.
ChatGPT.
I'm cool with
I'm
chat.
cool on
And I didn't know
them.
you could talk to ChatGPT. Like a phone call, like, hey, can you? I just learned that out this week.
What you been doing? You been typing it?
Typing it the whole time.
Well, you got no. Well, I speak into the mic.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know you could do that.
Oh yeah.
And I saw the mic there, but I didn't think of it.
That's what I've always done. I do that with my text message. I do that with everybody.
Yeah, now I'm definitely that for sure.
That is so interesting. So, for as long as I've known you, I've seen you become a style. I've seen you as a stylist. I met you. You were already established
Yes.
as a stylist, and then about 2 years ago, during Fashion Week, you came out with your own line of dresses.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So it was during COVID time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest, I was super depressed. I didn't know what I
Mm-hmm.
was gonna do next.
Mm-hmm.
And someone, I don't remember who, but somebody reached out to me and they were like, "Oh, Shein is looking for designers. You should like reach out." Oh, no, I do. It was Claude. Shout out to my bro, Claude. He literally, we don't even talk like that, and that's a cool friendship. I love those friendships. I don't have to talk to you 24/7.
Yeah, but you know when you link up, you good.
Good energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he called me like, "Hey, bro, I don't know if you're still designing because I used to design when I was younger, but I haven't in so long." He was like, "Hey, I think you should try it for Shein." And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're gonna pick me. So thank you, I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, pushing myself down.
Mm-hmm.
COVID hits, and I'm like, I gotta do something.
Right.
Like I'm about to lose it. Like what am I doing? So I reached out to them, and it was honestly it was instant. They liked my. No, let me be honest. They loved my work, but didn't want to create it because it was too expensive. So I had to dumb down my talent to go to Shein. I'm gonna be honest because I'm no longer with them, so I'll tell the truth.
Well, let us know.
Yeah. I did my 3-year relationship with them, and I just feel like honestly working with Shein, it was more beneficial for them than it was for me. All my like, they might repost it, they might tag me, but like all the studios that I had to get, all the clothes I had to get like tailored and everything. They don't. They're like, no, you could just put our name on it. You're good.
Oh wow.
So I realized again, taking it, don't take everything. You know what I mean? Like it was a good, it opened my
It was a great stepping stone.
Yeah. Because now I can work with other brands because I've designed for Shein. You know what I mean? So it's just like it all works.
So you designed, it was the same color palette, but how many different styles was it?
So we did 4 different dresses. We did 2 different themes. We did an ombre line, and then we did an animal print line.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And that was a really nice event. I remember going to that. It was at a speakeasy.
Yeah. Something I wanted to
really
be very exclusive.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Fashion Week has become, I call it Halloween.
It's for everybody.
It's for everybody.
It's for the street.
It's for you.
Yes. That is true. That is really, really, really true. So what's next?
What's next?
What are you doing now?
So I'll try to give you a little bit because I'm also working on not speaking on things until they like come to.
Okay, so what are you doing now?
So I'll give you a little like
sprinkle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm working on getting back into theater, acting.
So
I love that. Auditioning for some roles.
I got a role for you to audition too.
Please, yes.
Yeah. Luke Stephen.
Oh yeah.
Here you go, Luke.
He gave me my first experience.
Oh
honestly,
really?
Yes.
He's working on 2 projects and he's casting.
Oh please, yeah. Because it was like 2 years ago I did one, but I don't know if I should say it. Something happened with another actor that they didn't like.
Okay.
So we had to reshoot and we just never reshot.
Oh, okay, cool.
It was like a big actor who I guess they thought was gonna be good. And
Yeah.
But shout out to Luke. He's amazing. He's talented. And I love being on set. He made me super comfortable. Like it felt good again to be like acting. You know?
Right.
So I'm working on that. Of course, I'm doing my content. So I've been doing food reviews now. But that's where I want to take it.
Yes. So I have seen you doing your food reviews. I love that. How did you get into that? What made you get into that?
COVID again, child.
Wow.
I was in the house cooking, doing my videos because I love cooking at times. I just hate the dishes. But I was like, okay, I can't just always cook though. Like, let's try to do different things. So I reached out to a restaurant. I think it was, what's the restaurant that used to be open on 125th? It was a seafood spot upstairs. We went to the event.
Upstairs.
It's
A
no longer
seafood
there.
spot
Yeah,
upstairs?
yeah, right on 125th. It's no longer there because they literally was there for like 2 hours. I mean, 2 years. She's a known seafood spot in Atlanta, and she came here and did it.
Okay.
It was a pop up.
It wasn't
Oh
it wasn't Pinky.
no,
No.
no.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know exactly who you're
Yes.
talking about. I didn't go to that
Oh
spot.
no.
No, but I
Oh
know who you're talking about. She used to eat the crab legs.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yeah.
yeah, yes,
Crab
yes,
something.
yes, yes,
But
yes.
they were my first review. And in the beginning, honestly, I was just having fun with it. I didn't take content creation serious. So I'm just like, oh, we eat on this cool
Yeah.
content.
I've been doing food reviews too. Yeah.
But now I'm seeing how big of industry that is.
It is huge.
So I'm moving towards the food reviews, like not just sitting down.
That guy that got the guy that he's like the big muscle guy. He does the food reviews.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But see, no, so not food reviews in that sense. I want to do more food reviews, meaning like it's called food reviews, but the ones that
capturing the ambiance of the
but more doing writing about it as well.
Okay.
That's where I'm going with this because I feel like everybody else is going that route. I want to do the more serious route.
I have another suggestion for you. Yeah, definitely. Because I know a few publications that would be interested in having your articles.
Okay, let's do it. Yes, because I feel like everyone's, and that's another thing with me. I feel like I'm a Cancer, and I'm starting to learn that like we're around people that love what we do, so they want to try to do it.
Yeah.
So I just try to like find my own rhythm in things. Like, oh, I see you guys are doing that, but let me do this, so it makes more sense and more real to me. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't want to be sitting there eating forever. I would love to be booked, which is now where I'm at. They're booking me to come to these restaurants. I didn't even know there was a budget to do certain things like this. So like that's where I'm at with it. I want to take it more serious. And I know some of my friends, shout out, I love what y'all doing, but some of them don't just do it for the fun or just don't do it because you're hungry. Like it's a job out there for that. Just saying.
I do it because I'm hungry.
I mean, I did in the beginning too. Yeah. But but even what you're doing with PR, I feel like there's a way to do more.
Oh, absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So tell us, where can we see you 5 years from now?
5 years from now.
Where do you see yourself?
I would love, and I'm just saying I would love because I don't want to beat myself up in 5 years if it's not going to happen. But honestly, 5 years from now, I would love to have my company up and running. I won't tell you on camera. I'll tell you after. Okay. And then I also want to be my foot planted in theater and acting again.
Okay, I love that.
And maybe I also want to, I'm starting to do this anyway, but I want to open up doors for other stylists up and coming.
I love that.
Yeah, because I didn't have that when I was starting as a stylist. All the big names did not like me. And I'm like, me? I'm just starting. Right. Like, I'm looking up to you.
They view you as a threat. You'd be surprised at how, the people that you look up to. I've had a publicist that, I looked up to her like, oh my gosh. Yes. And then she's like, And
there's enough money for everyone.
And even to this day, if she ever does an event, I know I'm not invited.
That's crazy.
Like I've never done anything, and I've always sang her praises. But you win some and you lose some.
That's
how do you maintain your sanity in this industry?
I feel like I'm just shouting out COVID. COVID for me is when I realized I had to work on my mental, honestly.
And what did you do to work on your mental?
I think I was like, for so long, I was just going. And I think you know how that is. Where it's like, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm great, I'm this. Going through funerals, going through losses, going through everything. And then it wasn't until COVID where I sat in my own feelings and I'm like, nah, something is not right. Like, I got to get better. And I'm going to keep it about therapy, going back to church, not even going back to church, getting a relationship with God. Because those two are two different things.
Absolutely.
And
let them know. Yeah.
And I just, and just working on self and had to realize that my mirror was also dirty. I think for so long I was looking at everybody else's dirty mirror and I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm good over here. No, your house is dirty too. So let's clean that up before you go and do anything else.
I love that.
And that's what I'm learning because I feel like all my relationships were failing because of me. I'm not even going to say it was them. It was because I wasn't who I was supposed to be.
I love that. I love the accountability,
And it took me a long time.
Yes. So when you said cultivating your relationship with God, what did you do to cultivate your relationship with God?
Sit still. For so long, I didn't know how to do that. And to just, it might feel weird. It's just like starting content for the first time. You talk to God and you're like, is he really listening? Like, is he there? All those vibes come, but it's just like, it's just like a gym. You got to keep going and it's like, a marriage. You got to keep trying and keep doing it until you find your way. And that's what I'm learning with God. you have to find your way with him. Like, don't follow your mom or how you grew up or,
Mm-hmm.
anybody else's path with God.
Mm-hmm.
And it's even with your career. Don't follow nobody. Like,
Right.
do it on your own. And I
Right.
think it wasn't until, because I grew up in church. My mom's a minister. So I
Mm-hmm.
think I was just going with the routine of things.
Right.
And then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is what it feels like to be loved by God. But also, I need to start showing love outside as well.
Right.
And I think the church
Yes.
teaches you how to just go about your day and pay tithes, but no, how about you
Right.
show love? You know?
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you for sharing. And where can anyone who's interested in your styling services locate you?
All social medias, Looks by London, but Lunden. But also you can. I think my website should still be good. looksbylondon.com. It's
Child,
been a
yeah.
minute. I gotta check.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, all social media. But my email works. Looksbylondon at Gmail.
Hmm.
Everything is Looks by London. So if you can't find me somewhere, you can find me somewhere else. Looks by London.
I love that. And
Yes.
we're done. Wasn't that
I
easy?
need a hug. Give me
I
that
love
energy.
you.
I love you too.
Oh,
Thank you for
I
this.
love you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I truly
Yes.
appreciate you. I know that this will be a blessing for someone that is watching this. And we are out.